What's up, guys? Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. If you're watching this live, hello, hello, hello. Please say hello when you come to the room. Once I start to channel, I will greet you at the end. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. And please like the video. Please leave me a little comment about what you liked about the video. Please, please, please. It would be great because the channel's growing and I need your help with that. Even if it's just hi, Bill, but I'd like more, please. I love it, or whatever you want to say, okay? This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. Hello, Haley. Hello, Allison Strange. Hey, Brenda. What's going on? How are you? You've been thinking about me all day? Girl, I've been thinking about you, too. Hey, Pat. Yeah. Today's energy is beautiful. Hope everybody else is feeling it, too. But today's a pretty great day. Hello, Kelly. I just talked to Kelly on her element package hour. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Abby. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, today turned out to be a beautiful day in Detroit, so it's not bad. It was rainy and gross yesterday, kind of a stormy day. And this morning was kind of gross. Hey, Barb. How are you? Hey, Kathy. All my element people are here. Good job. Yeah. So, element packages are coaching sessions. You can get them at elementsessions.com or billhobart.com. You get to talk to me every month. 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Charles. How's it going? Yep. 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half. Unlimited questions. All for a low price. About half the price of a year's worth of readings. Hey, Michelle. How are you? Yeah. So today's a good day. Hi, Laura. How's it going? How are you, my dear? Yeah. Haley loves her element package. And Shannon, you were at the fair in St. Clair Shores, and I saw you, but you didn't say hello. I'm kind of upset about that, but not really. But we need to have a conversation. We need to go have some food or something. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Yeah. So energy's really good today. I hope it is for everybody else, like I said before. Hey, today's Pratik's birthday. Pratik's birthday is today. So, yeah. He's getting old. I think he's 30 now. Wow. Yep. Yes. He's an old man. What will he do with the rest of his life? Yay. Hi, Amanda. How you doing? Yes, today is a great day for some coaching for the soul, huh? Yep. Pratik's part of Elements too. Oh, Suzanne's there too. Yeah, awesome. Suzanne's part of Elements too. Pratik, Suzanne, Haley, yeah, Kathy, Pat, Jamie. Yep, yeah. So come and join us. billhobart.com under Element Sessions or elementsessions.com. I bought the website, so check that out. So I think we're going to start because he's in a joyous mood today, which is wonderful. But I don't know what we're going to talk about, so we'll find out. I don't know. We had all kinds of things he wanted to talk about. Now, I'll just bring them back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. First thing we're going to talk about is full moon on the 1st of August, this weekend. Okay. I think it's this week. I think it's the 1st is on the weekend. I believe so. No, the 1st is on Tuesday. All right. So Tuesday is the full moon. So if you made a want, let's say, on the new moon, look and see how far it's come to fruition. Okay. Again, set an intention, right? And it's going to be a extremely powerful one again. It's a super moon. Okay, just like the last one was. So be prepared. And we're getting closer and closer to the Mercury retrograde. That happens at the end of August and goes into September. Yeah. In Virgo. Surprise. So yeah. So I can already feel the energy. Okay. With the super full moon on the 1st. And then I believe the Mercury retrograde starts on the 23rd, I think. I think it's the 23rd or the 20th, I'm not sure. exactly what it is, but that's, again, that's about communication, right? And Saturn's retrograde, and Venus is retrograde, and Jupiter's going to go retrograde, and there's going to be all 6 planets, like I talked about last week, that are going to be retrograde. So if you have your birth chart, because I can tell you where they're going to be, okay? And if you want to send me a text, or you want to send me an email, you guys know you can do that, and I'll answer you, okay? I'm not going to put it on here because people don't always get it. But 6 planets will be retrograde, I believe, by the end of August until the end of the year. Some of them go back station direct, which is cool. They've already done their time. Like I believe Venus is only 2 months long, so that's fine. It takes us into September, okay? But there's a lot of stuff going on, okay? A lot of stuff going on, which affects all of us, all right? Especially when they're retrograde. Things stop so we can look at wherever that retrograde is in your birth chart. Okay? Okay? So if you want to know, send me an email, send me a text. Bill@billhobart.com. Okay? Okay. Got that done. They keep saying full moon, full moon, full moon, full moon. It's going to be a powerful one. So we just have to make sure that the closer we get, it's next Tuesday, so it's only 5 days away, that we're going to start feeling it like we did the last one that was in Capricorn. I think this one's in Cancer. I think so. That's our emotions. That's things like that. So, or maybe Virgo. Not sure. Either one is good, but it's going to be intense. Okay? So, just like the last one that we had, it's going to be important. It's going to bring up all your stuff like it's supposed to. Okay? And if you set your intention on the new moon, should be coming to fruition. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but it means you're making progress towards it, okay? Progress towards it, because that's what this is all about. I was talking to somebody today, and we were talking about us wanting it now. Us wanting it now. It's hard for me to set intentions, Bill, because I want it now. Well, we all want it now. That's our ego, okay? That's our ego of 12,000 years, and we never got anything that we wanted. And if we did, it was very, very minuscule. It was a very small win, okay? This lifetime, we're smarter, we're more connected than ever. We know we're moving forward into higher dimensional energy. We just know it, right? And if you're watching Coach for the Soul, you really know it. So set your intentions on new moons. What do you want? What do you want, right? Because right now is the time, I'm telling you guys, if you're not talking out loud, Jupiter is in Taurus for a reason, and it's still moving forward. Jupiter in Taurus is about getting what you want. Jupiter expands everything by 10. Okay? Taurus is slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. I'll get there. They're the tortoise. Okay? They got the blinders on. They know exactly where they're going. Just like a Capricorn, just like a Virgo. Okay? I got this. We'll get there eventually. Well, we want it now. That's ego. Okay? Because it's so in charge of our lives in this lifetime for sure that we're tired of waiting because we waited before and we didn't get it. And our soul knows that. Okay? Knows it. We feel it, right? We know. I don't know why, Bill, but because we want it now. What we have to understand is that, hey, Tiffany, is that with our connection to our guides, right, to the universe, we're going from third dimension to higher dimensional energy, right? Well, we're still kind of heavy, right? A lot of us still have our baggage. I have less and less after the last 2 weeks, but yeah, right? We do. And the lighter we become by talking out loud, asking Spirit to take away this stuff, doing our meditations, right? We have to do meditations simply because what we carry is third dimensional, okay? Okay? And that's important. That's important. There's some people I met at the fair in Frankenmuth. Dietrich is one of them. He did his first meditation yesterday, he said. He said it felt fantastic. He did the fear and anxiety. That's what it's about. We have to do those meditations. Sometimes we have to revisit stuff. I did one yesterday that was from, I don't even know what the person's name is. I was going to post it on my Facebook page, but I forgot. Because my sister's here and, things like that. It wasn't yesterday, it was Tuesday. Maybe it was Monday. And I can't believe it's Thursday already. It's just zipping by, right? And it was amazing. So I'm thinking I'm going to post it when we get done with this. And I don't remember what it was. I'm not going to find it. But yeah, it's a really good one. And I was feeling anxious and angry and WTF, right? I was in that place of, my God, my sister's coming tomorrow. I still got stuff to do in the house. I still got stuff to do in the house. I have readings to do that day. Yeah. So it was a very stressful day, and I didn't get everything done. So Tuesday morning, I had to do them before she got here. She got here at 11 o'clock. And you guys all saw I hope you saw the green 2023 Mustang convertible she rented. Mwah! Oh my God. What a great car. What a great car. I mean, what a great car. So I may be thinking about getting a Camaro before we move to Maui. So I don't know. I can't have that many cars or trucks. I mean, yeah. Hey, Billy. So as he was saying before I interrupted, sorry, is as we go through and we ask for what we want, as we go through and allow ourselves to have it, that's the biggest thing of all, is if we allow ourselves to have what we asked for. And Spirit will ask this question again and again and again, where people will say, I'd like $1 million. Okay, so when you get the $1 million, what are you going to do with it? And are you going to accept it? Well, yeah, I'll have some for me and then I'll give it all away. Really? It's not going to happen again. That's okay. I really don't need that much. What? Did I hear that properly? No. They can have a little and you can have a lot. Got to be selfish. Not even if it's in the bank, right? You buy yourself the car. You buy yourself the house. You buy yourself a boat. You buy yourself whatever, right? Well, I don't really need it. But would you want it if it was sitting out at the dock on the lake? Well, I'd love it. There's the answer. But because of our thinking, because of how we were raised, we're thinking in 3D. That's never possible. That's never going to be possible. Well, what if it is? What if you get to the counter of the party store, the 7-Eleven, and you hear ticket? Like we talked about last week. Buy the damn ticket. You don't know. You don't know. Now, if you're like me, I'm waiting for the ticket, right? And it's coming really, really, really soon after 5 years of manifestation. Am I worried about it? No, not really. Because you have to get to a point where it doesn't matter. You know it's coming. There's always posts about, you have to believe it's already here. And I do. I believe it's already in my bank account. I believe that we're in Sterling Heights because we're not done here yet. And Lee's still got to work. And we're still getting over Bailey. And, right? I mean, stuff. And it's not even brain trickery. It's all about understanding that in your heart, in your being, yeah, I've got it. I've already got it. It's in the bank. We're just not ready to go yet. See? And when I start to think, ego, what about the plants? What about the furniture? Because we're giving everything away. We should plan that, and I'm in Spirit will either say this, Bill, it's already done. It's already done, just like the money. It's already done. House is waiting to be bought. It's already done. It's all in progress. It's already done. And it takes it all away. And usually I catch myself, Chimes. Usually I catch myself, right? But it took me forever to catch myself. It took me forever. 63 years old, it's hard not to think about the future and how I'm going to get there and how we're going to do this. And again, that's what happens, right? So it won't be as hard for you guys because I'm telling you about it. No one told me nothing. I got it from memes on my phone and on my laptop and on my iPad. Putting things in front of me. Yes. Okay? Because as we go into these last 5 months, sky's the limit, everybody. Jupiter once it turns retrograde, I think it's retrograde for 5 weeks. That's all. Nothing. It'll go by like that, the way quantum leap energy goes, right? So it's going to be really, really fast. Then it goes back forward again. And it catches up to when it went retrograde really fast because it's only 5 weeks. Mercury retrograde is only 3, right? So they get back to where they started to go retrograde, and then boom, we move forward at quantum energy leap, right? At quantum leap, 10, maybe 20, maybe 30 times faster. Because it's trying to catch up with what we lost for 3 weeks or for 2 months. See? Not that you have to think about that, because you don't. All you got to think about is getting yourself to believe it's already yours. what do you want? What do you want? We all want something, right? Now, do I want to move to Kihei, Maui because I was told that? Not Kihei. I was told Maui. I was told Hawaii first, then you can move to Maui. Okay, well, cool. But we found the house in Kihei, 2018. People are trying to sell the house in 2017. They don't know why they can't sell the house. Nobody wants to buy the house because it's my house. And I believed it's my house since 2018. See, I never doubted that because they and others had told me, Bill, don't worry about that. It's your house. True. See? But to convince yourself that it's already yours can be difficult. That's why if you're on social media and you're looking at Insta and you're looking at YouTube and you're looking at Facebook, you'll get those memes that will tell you it's already yours, it's already yours, it's already yours, it's already yours, it's already yours. And you put that, you do the heart thing and you might make a comment, yes, or whatever it says on the meme to do, that's what you do. If it's all caps, do all caps. There's one that I always get, and it's YESS, and I always put YESS. Why? Because a Capricorn never wants to. He wants to cover all the bases, right? Because in past lives of 12,000 years, maybe I didn't cover all the bases, and somehow I died. That's what ego tells us, right? That's what it believes, and that's part of ego that I like. Like, no, do it all exactly just like they printed it. Because there's a reason why they printed it like that. There's a reason. Do I know it? No. Will I ever know it? No. I'm not supposed to know it. I'm just supposed to follow directions. And that's the thing. They want you to do what they want you to do. We don't have human doesn't have big say in it because they signed the journey with our soul. Human's just here to live and not struggle anymore. Not struggle anymore. Understanding that's going to come to you however it comes to you. Right? But you have to want something. And the more that you obsess about, Bill, when are they going to talk to me? Bill, when are they going to talk to me? Bill, when are they going to talk to me? Watch what you wish for. Watch what you wish for. Because when they start talking, they don't shut up. They have decades of past energy that's going to come to your head. Like you need to go to the pyramids in Egypt. You got to get your passport ready. You've got to take $3,000 out of the bank. You've got to do all. No, because I have people who do that. No, Bill, I'm supposed to do this. I'm telling you, it's not real. I got to. Well, they get to the airport after they bought their ticket to Egypt, and you'll find a place to live when you get there. You'll find a place to stay when you get there. You're going to be there for an extended period of time. No, you're not. That's something they may wanted to tell you 10 years ago, maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe 50, maybe last lifetime, when you weren't connected to the universe because we were still in 3D. So don't believe everything that you get when you get it. When they start to have conversations with you. And sometimes it's not even conversations. Somebody is just visualizing in your head. You're seeing 3 words, and then you see 3 more words, and there's a sentence that it's kind of like they're typing it, right? Dip, 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 dip. Yeah, okay, and then it just kind of zips. And the better you are at it, as you use your muscle, right? It gets stronger, more defined. And you can do what I do, which is blah, 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 blah. Yeah. See? But I'm telling you, I don't want you guys to think, oh my God, I've arrived, because that's only the biggest portion of the rest of your journey. And you will have to tell them, Spirit, I'm still human. I need to sleep at 3:30 in the morning when they're chatterboxing. And you have more than one. And you're like, oh my God, Spirit, stop. I can't understand any of it, but I'm human. I got to go to sleep. I got to work tomorrow. I have things to do. And they'll answer, what? You're human. All they see is a big beam of light coming out of your body because you're usually in REM sleep. When you're totally disconnected from the universe. That's when they go, ah, the beam of light. They can't be human. It's just coming from the earth. No. So we have to remind them that we're still human. And you have to do that maybe a dozen times, periodically. When somebody new shows up, trust me, it's annoying as hell. But they know that you can help them, especially if you attract souls, people who have passed away. I know you can help me, kind of like the movie Ghost. I know you can help me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, I can't. I don't know how to do that. Well, sure you do. I know you're light. Your light vibration tells me that, oh my God, you can help. I need to talk to my daughter. I need to talk to my son. No, I can't do that. Well, you really can. You're just not there yet. And that's when you'll finally say, no, get out of my bedroom, get out of my house. You're not allowed in here. Spirit, take them away. And they'll be outside your window. Until you say to them, get away from my house. Because you're the boss. You can do what you want to with it. Not everything, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So those are things that are going to come up. So when you do start to hear the voices, when you do start to see the sentences in your head, when you do start to see the pictures in your mind, it's a glorious thing. It's wonderful, right? It is. It truly is. But it's a whole pain in the butt, because all of a sudden you've got to manage not only your third dimensional life, which is going into 4 and 5D at record speed, but you got to do all of this up here that's above your head, that they're doom, 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 doom. Yeah. It's an interesting life. It's wonderful. I mean, trust me, it is a wonderful life. But it's a struggle, because if you have a traditional job, you've got to pull all that in, usually, to do the 3D job. See? Then you get out of work and go, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So you have to control it. You have to be like, again, I know, Spirit keeps saying, watch what you wish for. Because once we come, we don't leave. And now for me, like I've said before, I don't have lots of conversation with them. Just when on a needed basis, right? And mostly it's about moving and money and stuff, right? Cars or trucks or talking to my realtor there, or again, it's pretty much wrapped up around we're at the level we're supposed to be, and once I arrive there on the vacation first, boom, 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 I'll go into higher dimensions. Everybody will do that. Eventually, you will all journey to some other place. Either it's Sonoma, it's Camp Chesterfield in Indiana, right outside of Anderson, Indiana, and also Lilydale, up in upstate New York. Those are the 3 most intense vortexes in the United States. Energy, boom, 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 and all kinds of epiphanies, because everything gets unlocked. Everything gets unlocked. Everything gets unlocked. See? And so you may be urged to go overseas, Costa Rica, Hawaii, right? Places like that. England or Ireland or Scotland. Those are huge places too for the vortex. So if you get that as your 4 years in your journey, and you've had this for 3 or 2, right? And they talk to you periodically and just kind of give you heads up about stuff or whatever, that's when you ask them questions, right? When they say, yeah, how about going to blah, 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 blah? Well, Spirit, how's that going to work? Don't just keep it in your head because you heard it. So, Spirit, how's it going to work? You know, I have my job, my husband or wife has her job, we've got the kids. Who's going to go? All of us? Or is it just going to be me? And you may not get an answer, which is going to frustrate ego, because you're in the stage of planning now. And ego does that automatically. It does that automatically because it wants to know the trick. It wants to know exactly what the plan is to make sure that there's no open holes in the ground that you're going to fall through. There's no cliffs. There's no animals going to kill you. It goes through. That's what it does. That's what it does. See? Because the top 3 instincts we don't use anymore. finding food, finding shelter, finding fire. Ego's fourth, fight or flight. What do you do? So you have to be aware of that when you do get guided to go to Costa Rica on a journey with a group of people, right? Ego will be going full steam. Okay, so what does this mean? So how am I going to get there, and and who am I going with, and do I trust these people? All over the place. And again, that's why it's so important right now to talk out loud. Talk out loud. Because as you talk out loud now, when those things come to you, because they will, trust me, 5 years ago they told me we're going to Hawaii. In September of 2018, well, it took my 5 years to manifest that. Because again, I've told you guys before, I was two people. My spiritual self and my human self. But when you start to have conversations, right? I'm telling you, out loud, never in your head. Because when you get hit with the Costa Rica trip, or the Scotland trip, or the Hawaii trip, or even the Sedona trip, or the Camp Chesterfield trip, which is 3 hours away, maybe 3.5, it's not that far. I-94 to I-69, you're there. Lilydale, could be those. Say, hey, Jody, yeah. So as you get them, you have to be conscious not to spiral out of control. Because for the first 1 or 2 times, you'll spiral out of control, like I did in 2018. I took it literally. Cool, let's go. I'm ready. Hawaii, why not? What the hell? Never wanted to go there, but okay. If you're telling me I'm going to go there, then let's go. Because I thought I was following directions, but I wasn't. Okay? And that's just part of the whole ascension process. Because it's going to come and it's not going to go. Trust me, it's not going to go away. So watch what you wish for. Okay? So the next thing is, I was talking to Kelly today, and she was talking about AI. Okay? And we had a little conversation with Spirit, and Spirit said this about AI. Why do you think all of a sudden AI is the big thing? Why all of a sudden? Kind of like the Chinese spy plane, right? It doesn't have any aliens in there, whatever they call them now. They're not ETs, or they have some new thing for them. I think it's EA or something, I don't know. Or IAE, whatever. It's because the consciousness of the world is rising in the fourth dimension and 5D. AI is us. Artificial intelligence. I know I'm that because I'm connected to people, to things, to beings that I've never seen before. Truly is. Will we be able to control AI? Of course we will. Will there be bad actors? Well, there will be now. But those bad actors will go with the purge. Because they're not going to go into higher dimensional energy. They can't go into higher dimensional energy. Why? Because they're 3Ders. There's no thieves in 4, 5, 6D and higher. There's no war. There's no anger. There's no anything. All those people will be either come with us or get pushed off the earth through death. And I've said that before, maybe 2, 3 times. Okay? No one that you know in your family is going anywhere. If they're like your husband or your kids. Now, could it be extended family in your immediate family? Yes. Could be a brother, a sister, a mom, a dad, whatever. Okay? Don't feel bad. Don't feel sorry. Don't worry about it until something happens. And when it does happen, spirit plan, catastrophe happens, it'll be like that. Just like that. Okay? It is what it is. You can't change it. So don't think about it. Just understand that most of our family's not going to go anywhere. Why? Because of us. Because of us. Okay? If you got one of us in your family, you're pretty much protected. Why? Because your spiritual family surrounds your human family. Because you're in it. They don't individualize, it's the family. Now, if a brother or a sister or a mom or a dad or whatever didn't plan on that, then they might pass away in the purge. That's the way it's going to be. Okay? But we right now are AI. We are connecting to things we don't know what they are. Do I have the knowledge? Yeah, I pretty much do. Ask me a question, I give an answer. from them as the channel, right? Now AI, like anything else, is programmed. Well, if it's programmed by a bad person, right? It's going to be a bad AI. Are there people that are going to use it to their advantage and they're evil people? Yes. For now. That's why you just have to be conscious and understand that there's still people like that on the planet, and there's going to be for the next 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 years, and they're going to be gone. It's going to be a massive thing, okay? Cataclysmic, Spirit says, chimes, okay? Around the planet, probably all at one time, okay? I know. And understand that you'll be saved. So will your family. Because somehow, some way, you're all going to gather around, or you're all going to be in a higher space, or whatever it is, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay? But right now, it's about being conscious and paying attention and not being afraid. Okay? All that they're doing now is putting it out there, floating the idea, right, and seeing what sticks. Because for somehow, some way, I know how, somebody's connected. And they're saying, well, let's do it. Let's put this out. Let's put this out. Because all of a sudden, everybody's worried about AI. Out of the freaking blue in the first 6 months. Where'd that come? Usually it goes out a little at a time. Oh, no, not anymore. Because we're ending 3D. So they've made it so that everything gets pushed to the front ASAP. So that if you're coming with us, you get it. If you're not, you get it. Even with the aliens, right? I talked to my sister last night about the aliens that were in the house in 2018 that I got pictures of, right? She's like, what do you mean aliens? God, it looks like her right there. It's scary how, oh yes, so scary. It's just scary. It's scary. How we look alike when we do certain things. Yeah. Just brothers and sisters, I guess, right? She's like, oh, I don't need to know that stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, let me tell you about it. She goes, oh, no, I don't need to know that. Because I think a couple of weeks ago I talked about my friend Judy, whose husband is a reptilian, and he was in human form for one lifetime here on Earth, and they had one child. That's why he was allowed. And then his daughter cannot have kids, and they don't know why. They've tried everything. There's nothing wrong with her insides at all. She just can't conceive a child. That's because she has alien DNA that we haven't discovered yet in our tests. Yeah. See, and that's all coming in the next 3 years, guys. Just telling you, preparing yourself. Okay. So I told my sister that. She goes, oh my God, no, I don't want to know that stuff. I'm like, well, guess what? You're gonna be around, already here. You know, oh no, I don't want to know anymore, because that's who she is right now. Going through her journey, lost her husband, right? Yeah, transformation, right? So we have to understand that there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. Understand you're protected. And this is something I tell people every day. You're surrounded by white light every day. You're asleep, white light. You're awake, white light. Walking down the road, white light. At the mall, white light. At the grocery, white light. Why do you think people look at you? Because you're surrounded by white light. They don't know why they look at you, but they look at you because their souls are going, look right there, there's light. Look right there, there's light. Oh my God. Yeah. It's kind of awkward when it starts to happen, but you get used to it. They're just looking at you because they need to. And the wonderful thing is they're not conscious. In their unconscious mind, they just kind of look at you. Yeah. So they're hanging out waiting for their wife or their husband or whatever. That's how it works. So when you are in the light, you carry the light. And it never goes away. Never goes dim. You can't lose it because your soul chose it this lifetime. So AI, don't worry about that stuff. Don't worry about war. Don't worry about any of that stuff that people talk about. The World War III, no, it's not coming. It's not coming. Dictators are going to start dropping like flies. You know what? We won't have to do anything about it. It's just going to happen. Just going to happen. You know, we have nothing. Trust me, it's all, again, we talk about this all the time. Everything's already set for positive. When we're moving at lightning speed, at quantum energy, right? Quantum energy is, right now, is like 30% more than it was a month ago. I mean, we are flying. It's the end of July. Wasn't it just 4th of July? Like yesterday? Last weekend? It'll be August next week. Crazy. We had a bad summer, which kind of sucks, but I'm not going to be here for the winter, I don't believe. Maybe I am, right? Maybe they're going to say, no, you got to be there until spring. Okay, whatever. When you have that ability to go with the flow, which was hard for me till this year. When I threw away that chair on October 2nd of 2022 that I had for 57 years, that my mama saved my life in 3 times, guess what? That was the bursting point. Then Bailey died, another bursting point to move us forward. When he died in April, he died April 13th. Yeah. And you'll have those same kind of things happen, right? You'll have the same kind of things. And as you're catapulted forward, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready. But nothing bad is going to happen to anybody who is connected. James, I know, because you're the warriors. You're the warriors of the future. You're the carriers of 4 and 5D and higher, up to 12D. Can I imagine that? No, not really. Can I imagine this here? Yeah, because I learned it from them. Again, that total connection, which when you are able to receive, right, you will do the same thing. You will know. That's it. All of you will be teachers. All of you will be leaders. You may not think that now, but guess what? A friend of a friend of a friend is going to say, you know what? I heard that you blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, I did. Wow. Are you going through anything like that? Oh my gosh, exactly the same thing. How did you deal with it? And then you try to get them in their 3rd dimensional head to understand. So you have to break it down to the lowest common denominator, like I do or others did for you when you decided now's the time. And you'll automatically go there anyway, because inherently inside your body, your soul's going to be like, yeah, we got to go slow with this one. I had somebody this past week who I hadn't talked to in 5 or 6 years. And she called me out of the blue, set an appointment, talked for an hour and a half, I think it was. And she's a coach, a life coach. But she didn't really understand the whole ego, connection, meditation, all that kind of stuff. All she wanted to know about, and this happens a lot, okay? When am I going to meet the next man? When am I going to meet the next man? When am I going to meet the next man? Until you're good with yourself and you're balanced and you're pretty much healed, you're going to attract bottom feeders. Men's instinct is extremely effective at causing pain on females' lives and men's lives. I've dated some men that are truly toxic. I didn't, back in the day, didn't know anything about that stuff. Now I do, and I need to teach people, no, stay away from that. Because he's up here, and right now you're down here. Down here with the bottom feeders. As you start to heal yourself, you do your meditations, you get yourself on a spiritual path, guess what happens? You get higher and higher and higher and higher until you're at his level. And he finds you. But not now. Well, I'm on these apps. Do not go on dating apps. They're nothing but bottom feeders. There's no good men, there's no good females on any of those dating apps, right? Because they're either ugly, literally, inside and out, dysfunctional, unable to carry a conversation, have no idea who they are. No idea who they are. And are reckless. And they'll break your heart. Because dysfunction loves dysfunction. Here, come here. Oh, Billy gives me hugs and kisses, and he's so wonderful, and it's great because you're in the honeymoon, baby. Wait 2 months, maybe less. He will switch on a dime, and so will you. Yep. And you'll call me in 3 months and go, Bill, you're not gonna, I can believe it. Because that's not the guy. That's not the female. Because guys call me too. Boo-hooing. Bill, I don't understand. because you don't understand personally that you have to rid yourself of all your dysfunction from your past girlfriends and wives, okay? Mom and dad, brother, sister, all that kind of stuff. You got to know who you are so your vibration raises like it's supposed to. Once we drop our baggage, which is happening right now, everybody's freaking out about it. Bill, I'm having these dreams. I don't understand them. This and that, this and that. Bill thinks this happened today. I don't understand. Yeah. I had one person who called me on the phone and said, somebody called from my old boyfriend's phone number and hung up. Do you think that's him? I said, well, what if it is? Well, what if he's trying to get in touch with me? That was like 8 years ago. I know, but what if? Well, y'all know when you hear what if, but what if? It's ego. 100% ego. But what if? But, oh my God, but what if he wants me back? Really? You broke up for a reason. 8 years ago. Are you the same person as you were 8 years ago? Oh, but he might have changed. Really? You think he might have changed? Ego. You're going to take that chance of, well, I thought about it. Why? Why? Ego. Yeah, go back and call that number right there and ask who it is and see if it's Adam. Just see if it's Adam. Just see. Oh my God, Bill, it's Adam. Oh my God, he's so, oh my God, my love for him came back. Really? You think that's what that is? It ain't love, it's dysfunction. It's dysfunction junction. It's spirit, it's your ego going, yeah, I'm gonna take her back 8 years. Like a retrograde, Spirit says. Like a retrograde. Take them all the way back to just before it ended, Spirit says. And guess what? Give you 6 months. Okay, I'll give you a year. Spirit's laughing. He's like, humans can be so dumb because they follow their heart. They're completely engulfed in trying to find love because they don't love themselves. Gotta love yourself, guys. How many times a day do you say, I love you, Bill, or I love you, Katie, or I love you, Kathy, or I love you, Amanda? How many times a day do you say that to yourself out loud? I love you, Abby. I mean, how many times? 5 to 10 better be. Even more if you need it. If you're having a bad day, I love you. I love you so much. You are so fantastic. You are so worth it. You are so worth this time we're going through because I love you that much that I'm going to stay with you forever. Oh. Yeah. Because that's self-care. Because guess what? The guy's already there. You just can't find him yet in your vortex. Your cornucopia of stuff that you left there last lifetime. It's all right there. But you got to raise your vibration and step inside the vortex to freaking get what you put away. But then we want it really fast. So Bill, how long does this take? Depends upon you. Are you doing your meditations twice a week? Your guided meditations? Are you setting in the morning for 5 to 10 minutes before you start your day and clearing your mind and allowing it to flow? So you can remember dreams, so they can bring you visions, so they can connect to you to make you go, wow. Are you drinking enough spring water? Are you eating enough natural foods? Are you being barefoot on the ground? Have you gone to the water? Bill, that seems like a lot. Not really. You think about what you do every day, there's a lot of steps involved that you don't think about because it's ego. You're trained that way. You're trained that way. But you got to break the training. Because if you don't, it's going to be slow and slow, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're going to get frustrated as hell. Bill, what do I got to do? Are you talking out loud to your spirit guides? Oh, no, I don't really feel cool with that. Guess what? If you can talk to them here, good luck with that. But you need to get rid of that energy out of your body because you're pissed off. You don't know why it's not here yet. I don't understand. I asked for it a year ago, or I asked for it 6 months ago. Where's it at? Where's it at? Well, Bill, I don't hear anything. Why? Because you're so angry or upset, like a 12-year-old child that didn't get what they wanted. That's ego. As long as it can disrupt your life, it will disrupt your life. Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. Greatest line ever. Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. When it tells you some bullshit story in your head about the guy that you broke up with 8 years ago because he was a dog, but now all of a sudden we're going to go back. Oh my God, we've been talking for like 2 weeks and oh my God, but my love is still there for him. Then why'd you break up with him 8 years ago? Ego. So as you continue your journey, everybody, and everything in the universe conspires with you to get you there, because that's their job, everything there is there for you. But if you don't engage in it, guess what? It's just going to hang there. As they're tapping their foot going, when in the F are they going to get with the program? We got to be up there by 2024, 2025. As they tap their foot. Eventually she'll get it. Eventually you'll get it. Can't we send anybody down there to help her out? No, she got to do this on her own. Man, oh man, it'd be a long journey. Be a long journey. Until something tragically happens and you wake the hell up and you go, oh my God, I have to do that. My God, I got to start doing meditations. I got to start doing this. And I love it when people do meditation for the first time and how they go, I cannot believe how good I feel. Well, yeah, for about 2 days. Then guess what? More emotions come up, more disappointments come up, more stuff from past lives comes up, and you got to do another one on Thursday. Preferably not before you go to bed. And then you'll start to get into doing the morning routine with the 5 or 10 minutes. Lisa, who is in Elements, sends me her writings every day that she does them. And they're magnificent because she's just sitting on the couch or in a chair, wherever she's at, and she's closing her eyes and she's just breathing, breathing, and breathing. And she writes stories about her dream from last night. About her dream of last night. See? And that's the point. It's a lifestyle, everybody. It's not a thing. It's a lifestyle. It truly is. And they'll change it for you if you allow it. The key is allowing them to guide you. That's why they're called guides. Allowing them to take you from A, B to C to D in a short amount of time. You have to allow them. You have to believe. That's the key word. You have to allow, believe, and flow that everything is going in the right direction. And ego will tell you all kinds of nonsense to get you to stop. When you're feeling anger in your heart or disappointment in your heart or sadness in your heart, 13-minute or 11-minute Steve Noble guided meditation. There's another one from another person that I posted before, and I'll post it again if you guys want me to. It's 13 minutes long, I believe, or 17 minutes long, and it's about calling your energy back. When you've been with family, like a family reunion or a holiday or a class reunion or just a picnic, because they're going to suck your energy away because they're 3Ders. They're like hyenas feeding on a carcass. They'll eat it all if they can. Every bit of it. The bones, the muscle, everything. Because that's who they are. That is kind of like vultures. They'll pick the bones clean if they have to. Because that's who they are if they're not on a spiritual journey. And their souls can see your light. And not in a good way. Let's infect them until you're not infectable. Right? And they have to vampire somebody else. Could be friends, family, coworkers, could be anybody, right? But you have to know who your vampires are. Your energy vampires. Because they're there for a reason. What might that reason be? To go, oh shit, I've got to ascend. Away from these people. Sorry, I said that word again, sorry. I've got to ascend. And I got to go higher because there's even ones here. Of course there is. You have to ascend as high as you can, as high as you can, as high as you can, as high as they need you to be in your soul journey. Is it 6D? Is it 7D? Is it 8D? Is it 12D? It's going to be one of those, depending how old you are, depending on what your journey is. And the faster that you work on that, just being conscious, you don't have to work at it. You just have to put up boundaries. Change the way that you live your life. It's not that easy. If you got kids, you got a traditional job, you got a partner, a husband, a wife, whatever. But it's about doing something that you're not comfortable with because it's not routine yet. But it will be, chimes. It will be. It has to be. Because they're not going to let you sit in 3D. They're not. Because Spirit says there will be no survivors in 3D. There'll be nobody who gets out of the water, if it's what it is, gets out of the water and says, oh my gosh, I saved my life. Spirit saved my life. No. There will be no survivors, Spirit says. However it happens, it may not be all be at one time. Yeah. No survivor. No survivors. Yeah. I get it. Whoa. Hang on. What's with the cough? Oh, they're trying to stop me from talking. I get it. So I wasn't supposed to say that. The authority said, you're not supposed to be able to connect with us to our knowledge. Better close that door then. Wasn't supposed to say anything about how it might happen. Stop. Okay. Although, they're gonna zap me again. Yeah. Those chills, that energy that goes from your freaking, between your shoulders to your neck, to your head, and just boom, is, I need a massage too. It's crazy. Everything's tight up there. Wow. You get to look forward to that too, everybody, when they start talking to you. Guess what? You got this chills and you got the everything that Bill does, guess what, is you're going to be your life. So don't watch what you wish for. Let's do this gradually, Spirit. Because I've been this since I was 8 years old, without the chills. Well, not always without the chills. Yeah. As we're going into better energy. But that's what you have to understand, is they're going to get you where they got to get you, if you like it or not. And there is no survivors in 3D. Here just went, not a one. Like, I know, not a one. And that's in 3 to 7 years. James. Okay? Because by 2030, things are going to be totally different on the planet for all of us. Trust me. Something that we've never seen before. Trust me. Nothing to be afraid of, nothing to get fearful about, because guess what? It's planned. It's planned. Nothing you can do is going to change it, so why the hell waste the energy on worrying about it? Because if you're watching Coach for the Soul, or videos on YouTube, card readings or whatever, Steve Noble stuff, oh my gosh, I just forgot the guy's name. Anyway, oh, Spirit, come on. The energy guy, Lee Harris. Watching any of that type of stuff, you're getting close. Watch it, and then notice, how do you feel? How does it make your body feel? Do you get recognition? I call them recognition points. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense too. Oh God, that really makes sense. But how do you know that? They know that. And they're saying it to you and you're saying it out loud. Yeah. Or they're putting it in your head and then you're supposed to say it out loud. Why? Because so you can hear it. Which brings you, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, now I do. Wow, that's kind of cool. I am growing. I am connecting. You are. I am, right? That's exactly what it's about. Is we don't even have to leave the groundwork, Spirit says. There's no rocks. There's no Hansel and Gretel. That's just for 3Ders. Which again, 3Ders can watch this too, right? So they should watch the older videos. They can watch here too and kind of catch up with us. But that's what's happening for all of us. So as things happen to you, as you get epiphany after epiphany after epiphany, and you go, Bill, what the fuck is that about? Well, guess what? Hello, welcome. Welcome to the world. Welcome. Oh, God. I get it. What was that about? Confirmation that I'm channeling properly. Really? Oh, God. Wow. You're going to do wonders on Maui. Really? What might that be? You'll find out. See, that's what they always do. They lead you right up to the line, and then they say, wait a minute, back up a little bit. It's coming. And when they do that to you, it is to trigger your ego to see how you are going to handle it. Trust me. Been there, done that. They're going to want to trigger ego to see where you're at in your journey. And if you say out loud, ego, that's not true, that's a lie, because you get angry, like, oh my God, I can't believe they're not going to tell me that. Why would you do that, Spirit? What would you do? Because we're supposed to make you angry. Why? To trigger us, to see how we handle ego and how fast we go off on our guides, which is fine. They love it. They love when you go off on them. They love it. Because you're expressing all the stuff, that you never said out loud before. Yeah. And that's what it's about. That's baggage. That's stuff. Let it out. But when we don't know what it is that's inside, and something like that gets triggered, that's why they do it. Let it out. Let it out. And ego, I got this, shut up. Whatever you want to tell me, it's a lie. All you do is lie. That's your job, is to lie. I get it. But I'm stronger than you. Relax. That's how it works. That's how it works. So that was a quick hour. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know what we're going to talk about today. But obviously they do, right? All the time. Which is a blessing sometimes. Most of the time it is. So, I'm doing readings all weekend. billhobart.com and all next week. Sister might be here through Wednesday or Thursday next week. I think she says, what am I going home for? Which is true. And my nephew and his girlfriend can take care of the dog. So I said, well, stay. You can stay as long as you want. I think they're getting her ready to stay with us in Hawaii. Yeah, stay with us in Hawaii. So, doing readings all weekend and all next week, and every day of the week, but Wednesdays usually. But if you need a Wednesday reading, text me. That's the day when I usually take off in the middle of the week, so I can do haircuts and allergy shots and doctor's appointments and that kind of stuff. Kind of a day during the week because they don't work on Sundays. And I don't either. But yeah, so I take one in the middle of the week, but that doesn't mean that I'm not available. Okay, so if you need me on a Wednesday, call me because you won't be able to find it on the booking page because it's blocked off. Okay, so just text me. Trust me, guys, I'll do it. That's what I do. Okay, and I hope you guys understand that. So, what else? Element packages. If you want coaching, guys, if you want to make it to your space quicker, I'll tell you can ask anybody in the elements how quickly their ascension is gone with just a little bit of coaching every month from me. It's really them, not really Bill, but it's them. It's about moving you faster and cleaner and quicker to where you're supposed to be. So it kind of gives your ego kind of a calming point. Look at how fast we're going. This is great. But usually ego won't let you think about that because it wants to sabotage you. How great you are, how fast you're moving. Because that's not a human thing. That's a human thing, not an ego thing. We didn't have you do that. No, you made that decision by yourself. Yeah, I did. Because I'm a smart human. So if you want coaching, 50 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, unlimited questions, elementsessions.com and billhobart.com. Okay? The price is more than half the price of a monthly reading with me for 12 months. And the cool thing is you get the 13th month free. You get 13 months of coaching for the price of 12. And it's not even reading price. mean, an hour reading is $155. Well, an hour package is $850 a year, with the 13 months is free. It's over half the price. Yeah. So if you guys are into that, elementsessions.com, billhobart.com. If you're going to watch this on my YouTube channel, please do after I post it. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you haven't, and then go through and like the videos, leave a comment if you would, please. The more you guys watch them, the more they go around YouTube, because the algorithms, the more that you guys put on the bottom, the more they're seen from people who don't know what Coaching for the Soul is, or me, or you. Okay, I'm gonna find a way to put all the feed on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I know Spirit says somebody's coming to do that for you. Okay, and so because I want people to see exactly, because I look at other people that are doing card readings, right? And there's a ton of great readers. I mean, I'm blown away by the people that connect to me. And I never watch tarot readings, ever. Because I'm like, what do we need that stuff for? Well, guess what? Confirmation on stuff that they're guiding you to. They're guiding you to because Spirit is because we love you and we don't want you to worry about things. Because human always worries. That's true. But truly, when things are in your life are not out of control, but just you're waiting, right? And you're anxious and you're thinking, which you shouldn't do, but you have to think, right? Trust me, there's all kinds of good tarot readings on YouTube. But I see the people, like some of them have like 400,000 subscribers, which is beautiful. Like, oh my God, that's amazing. And how they do it is because they do every single zodiac sign for like 15, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, right? And they're awesome, most of them. And the smoke from outside, from the fires, is getting to me. And you can kind of find your person. But again, that's like this. So please subscribe. Please comment more than just hi, Bill, if you would. Hi, Bill's fine. But if you can't think of anything to say, that's good. If you say the video was fantastic, or the video was kind of boring, or I didn't like this, didn't like that, it's fine. Constructive criticism is great. Just don't call me a doke, or like a dork, or some other A word or whatever, right? I don't care if you do, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care what people say about me, because I know who I am. And I wish that for everybody, to know who you are, love yourself, and go, whatever. You will never be as good as me. You'll never be as high as me. You'll never be as complicated as me. You'll never be as connected as me. And y'all will be the same thing. You guys will be the same exact way if you allow it to happen. Allow, trust, flow. That's what it's about. So, namaste, everybody. Go over to YouTube in about a half an hour if you would, and like the video. And I'll see you next Thursday, which will be the 3rd. There's something happening on the 3rd too. I'll have to get back to you. Maybe I'll put it in the comments. The 3rd of August, something happening up here. So I'll have to let you guys know that, because it just came to my mind. So, like I said, namaste. Love you all very, very much. I can feel how you guys feel about me every single time that I do these, and I love it. And I plan on doing this as we get to Hawaii. So it might be 10 o'clock in the morning for me, but I'm probably fresher than I am at 3 o'clock on a Thursday. I'll tell you that much. So if you need anything, guys, you know how to get in touch with me. Bill at billhobart.com. You can text me. You know where my phone number is at. If you don't, ask somebody. Website. And I'll see you next Thursday for Coaching for the Soul. Thursdays at 3. See you.